This time, I accepted a commission from a friend to take on the challenge of designing a unique 90 by 60 by 20 cm fish tank. Every detail has been meticulously designed and considered. The biggest challenge I face is how to showcase the infinite beauty of nature within this limited space. At this moment, I traveled to Japan, and this business trip gave me the opportunity to explore new inspirations. I decided to incorporate the sights and experiences from this trip to Japan into the fish tank design. This tank is not just a display of aquatic life, but a space that embodies the fusion of nature and art. Sometimes when searching for tools and accessories, I don't just go to aquarium shops. I often visit furniture stores or big retail chains like IKEA to find inspiration and suitable materials. After a long search, I finally found an item here with the right dimensions that can be used to make a filter box. Wiring is key to bending and shaping the branches of potted plants. By wrapping aluminum or copper wire around the branches, you use the wire's strength to alter the natural growth direction of the branches. The Cryptopterus biceres is a timid species that prefers to be in groups and does not like being alone. Its transparent appearance is truly adorable. This turtle loves chasing fish, but there's no need to worry. Fish are usually faster swimmers than turtles, so it's difficult for the turtle to catch them. The advantage of a negative pressure aquarium is that it provides a very clear viewing experience, allowing you to better appreciate the details of the fish. Many marine fish are schooling species that prefer to move in groups to increase their chances of survival. There are also several freshwater fish that school, such as the rummy-nosed tetra. I particularly enjoy keeping them because their swimming together is truly beautiful. On the first day we moved the fish tank to my friend's house, her cat was fascinated by the new aquarium. It kept circling around the tank and even tried to drink the water. The scene was both amusing and a bit worrisome. Turtles can live in various environments, including land, freshwater, and marine settings. Land turtles typically inhabit dry areas, while aquatic turtles prefer to be near water. I'm thrilled to see that both my friend and her cat really love the fish tank. I hope it adds some vibrancy and life to their new home. New fish may need time to adjust to their new environment. If any issues arise during the adaptation process, it could impact their health. This fish tank is not just a tribute to nature but a tangible representation of a journey of inspiration. Each time I look at it, I'm reminded of that memorable trip to Japan and the moments of boundless inspiration it brought me. Although the creative process was challenging, each challenge has helped me grow. I look forward to the next journey of inspiration and hope you'll continue to join me along the way.